Hey guys, Zach here, and this is going to be a quick video on deciding right now. Finally, right now, you're going to decide what you want for your life. And the reason I want to make this video is because I just got off a coaching call with a client, and he was telling me about how his whole life, he never ever had a clue what he wanted. He had kind of this feeling of what he wanted, but he'd never said to himself because he was scared of the commitment. And I want to ask you right now, are you not deciding what you want because you're scared of what it's going to take to get there? And that's why most people don't, follow their dreams, because they realize it's going to take hard work. Things don't just magically show up in my life. I'm going to meditate $1 million and $1 million shows up. That's not how it works. What you got to realize is you got to decide what you want, but that's the first step. And why I always go over this so much, like you need to find out what you want and decide and write it down, is because I know for a fact it's going to change your life. Because that's what's going to be the first spark. But most people won't even write it down because they don't believe they can manifest it. They don't believe they can create it. And I've been in that position before. It's like, I want to write this down, but I'm scared. And it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be scared to decide on what you want for your life, but so many people worry about the future because they don't have a future. They worry about all these things that are going to happen in the future, not deciding you create your future. You are the creator. If you think that shit's going to happen in your future, you're going to be scared throughout your life, all these bad things are going to happen to you, cancer's going to come in, all these things, you feel it in the now. Literally, you feel it in the now, but if you decide and you commit to yourself saying, you know what, I'm going to do the first step. I'm going to write down what I want for my life and I'm going to visualize it every single day and see it. And I can promise you one thing. The people that have been scared to write it down, once they decide to write it down and start seeing it every day, all of a sudden, guess what happens? They start manifesting things to attract that into their life. And then they say to me, why was I so scared about writing it down? Let me ask you a question. Are you scared about writing what you want for your life down? Do you not have the self-discipline enough to say, do you know what? What do I want for a relationship? What do I want for my health? What do I want for my finances? What do I want for my business, my spirituality? Whatever it is specifically for you, what is it for you? Because all it takes is you making a clear decision right now to say, I'm going to do it. And it's not just saying it, it's doing it. Because that's what commitment is. It's the decision is, I'm going to decide right now to write it down and I'm doing it. And why I keep hammering this over and over and over again? Because you're not listening. So many people watch my videos. All of a sudden they reach out to me. They're like, oh, Zach, your videos changed my life. I'm like, awesome. Tell me where you're going to be 12 months from now. And they don't even tell me. And I'm like, well, it's cool to get inspired by my videos. It's awesome to get motivated. You feel inspired or, that broke through. But if you're not using what I teach, you're not using it. You don't even believe in my content. If you don't follow through with deciding what you want 12 months from now, you're not using my content. So what I'm trying to get across to you is it's so important to follow through. So many people in this world just hear, I'm going to listen to the next self-help video, the next self-help, and self-help becomes shelf-help. You don't take action, it just stays on the shelf. You read it, you know it. And I hear all people all the time, I know all this stuff. If you're not doing it, you don't know it. Because knowing and not doing is the same as not knowing. There's no need to even know the information to inspire yourself if you're not doing anything about it. So what I really want to gather on this video is, to really embed in you is, do two things. Write down what you want. Spend 45 minutes this Saturday. Decide, put off anything that you need to do for that day and say, this is the most important thing. Because I've only got 29,000 days of life. That's like the average life expectancy, 29,000 days. And what's one day of my life going to make a difference? Because how many times do we waste days? We just sleep in, we don't follow through, we don't scare ourselves, we're just like, oh, I have to go to work, I hate my work. But all it takes is you, on a day off, writing down what you want for your life. You visualizing it every day. As soon as you visualize it, start asking yourself, what actions do I need to take in order to bring forth this? What coaches do I need to attract into my life? Who do I need to talk to? What peer group do I need to start hanging around? What tapes do I need to hang around? What seminars do I need to go to? If you have that mindset, you'll manifest whatever you want. But so many people don't do it. So you got to decide right now that you're going to follow through. And if you decide you're going to follow through, magic's going to start happening in your life. It's not scary. Just trust me on this. I used to be scared as well to commitment. I used to be scared of committing myself because if I write it down, I have to commit. But I can promise you right down, as soon as you write it down, that's the first step. You're embodying it. Start seeing it every day, and magic will start happening in your life. I really believe in magic. You believe in magic too, and I can promise you'll start believing in it once you write down what you want, start seeing it, and then the physical world will show it in your life. So follow these steps, and I can promise you, you can have life on your terms. Boom!